African journalists talking press freedom and what they see as their role in finding solutions to the global environmental crisis. On this World Press Freedom Day, we are recognizing Paul Monde Shalala, a respected Zambian journalist at Zambian National Broadcasting Corporation. He is an award-winning environmental journalist committed to uncovering and addressing critical issues in Zambia and Southern Africa. His work highlights ecological challenges such as lead poisoning in Kabwe and the effects of climate change. His story is a testament to the role of journalists in environmental advocacy, shaping public opinion and influencing policy decisions.
I have been an advocate for the environment for many years. I actually started getting interest in issues to do with the environment when I was at high school. Here in Zambia, we have clubs at high school level. So one of the clubs that we have in high schools is what we call the environmental club. So these environmental clubs are the ones that teachers and schools use to train young people to be conscious of the environment, how to conserve the environment. I remember when I was a member of this club at high school, we used to go to different places to learn how to do conservation, how to protect the environment. And from the time I joined the journalism fraternity, the environmental beat has been one of those that I constantly report on. So this is a beat that actually keeps me going. Up to this day, I'm still working on environmental stories.
You are arguably one of the most decorated journalists that I know who has covered this space so well, to the extent that you've earned a lot of awards. You've been recognized both locally and internationally. What does that mean for you as you do your job?
I've done a number of stories that have earned me a lot of awards. One of them was a story I did way back. It was about a town in Zambia called Kabwe, which is, according to researchers, the most toxic town in the world. It's a town called Kabwe where there used to be a lead mine. Lead and zinc was being mined at Kabwe mine, which was closed in 1994. But from that time, the toxins from the mine have continued polluting the environment. Today, as we speak, over 100,000 people, mostly children, are affected by lead poisoning. So this is a story I did way back in 2017. Luckily, it actually helped me win the United Nations Correspondents Association Bronze Award, which actually took me to the UN. I had to receive this award from the UN Secretary General, Antonio Guterres. And it has actually given me motivation to even work more. And today, as I'm speaking, I just came back from Kabwe again to do a follow-up report on the lead poisoning and what is being done on the ground and the effect of the lead poisoning. And this documentary is likely to come out in the next 3 weeks.
Everybody is talking about the environment. You look at climate change, how climate change is affecting almost every corner of the world. As we speak, you have torrential rains or El Nino that is affecting the southern part and the East African part of Africa. So this is a bit that if I were you, I would not trade it for anything.
Zambia is passing through a phase where we've not had rain from February. The annual rain season from this part of the world starts in November and ends the following year, somewhere March, April. But we've not had rain since January, February. So you can imagine that out of the 2.5 million hectares of maize that has been planted, I'm made to understand that in America, maize is corn. So from the 2.5 million hectares that was planted, 1.5 million has already been destroyed. So you can imagine the devastation that has been caused by climate change. You have this devastation that is happening towards the human beings, but also with wild animals. And these are the bits that we as environmental reporters need to look at, show how impactful El Nino is.
Paul Monde Shalala is a distinguished journalist at the Zambian National Broadcasting Corporation.